Python identity operators. In Python, is and is not are used to check if two values are located on the same part of the memory. Two values that are equal does not imply that they are identical. The first operator is, which is true if the operands are identical and also their memory location is the same. Is not is true if the operands are not identical and they do not refer to the same object or memory location. So let's see how this works. Let's create some variables. Let's say S1 is 5, S2 is also 5, let's create a new one. Let's call this one Y1, and let's make this hello, and let's create another one Y2. Let's make it hello again. Then let's create a list. Let's call this Z1. So just 1, 2, 3, and Z2 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's compare. Print S1 is S2. Same thing, let's do for Y. Y1 is Y2. Don't worry, you will see the results, then you would understand. Z1 is Z2. Now, if we run this, let's see what it shows. The first one says true. It says X1 and X2, they are true. Why? Because their values are the same, but also they are also in the same place in the memory. How do we see if the memory address for these two are the same? It's simple. So let's check for their memory address. So print, you use ID to check for the memory address, ID of X1, and let's check for the ID of X2. So we want to use this to check for the memory address of this X1, variable X1 and X2. Let's see if, aside of having the same values, if they also have the same memory address, because that is the only condition that makes both of them true. So I would save this and let's run this. Clear output and run. As you can see, they have the same memory address. If you see, these numbers here are identical. It shows the same memory address and the same value. That is why S1 is S2 is true. They are the same. But now the next one is Y1 and Y2. String. Does it still work the same way? Let's confirm. So let's check the memory address. Apart from having the same string value, let's check if they also have the same memory address. So I'll clear the outputs and I'll run this. And as you can see, they are also in the same memory address. So they are actually identical. The last one says false. So we have this list Z1 and the other one Z2. They are identical if you look at it visibly, but let's confirm why they are not identical. Probably because they don't have the same location in memory. Let's confirm that instead of assuming. So I will change both to Z1 and Z2. Clear this and run. And as you can see, they are not in the same location in the memory. If you check the last figures we have here, from 3, you see that they are different. So their memory location is different even though they look identical. That is why it is false. So, a recap. Identity operators are used to confirm if operators or if values or variables are the same in terms of value, operands, and if they also have the same memory location. And as you just confirmed, even if a list has the same value, if their memory locations are always different. So guys, this is it on Python identity operators. We will be back.